Hello, this is Tomlin from TomlinHarmonicaLessons.com, and today's lesson is going to show you how to play an awesome tune by Lazy Lester called Sugar Coated Love. So for this lesson you will need a harmonica in the key of A. We're playing in second position in the key of E, and before I show you how to do it, let's have a listen to what it's going to sound like. Alright, as usual, I'm going to go through these licks pretty quickly because you can pause the video, you can also get the tabs from my website, etc. So let's get started and get stuck in with lick number 1, which is going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is quite a fast tune. All the licks are pretty quick, so you're going to need to spend some time doing them slowly and then gradually building up the speed once you're confident that you can play them accurately. So this lick 1 starts with a triplet on beat 1, 4 draw half step bend, 4 draw 5 draw. Okay, and then the second half is a sequence of 8th notes starting on the offbeat between beat 4 and beat 1 of the next bar. So you're starting with a 4 draw, then you're going to a 5 draw, 4 draw, 3 draw half step bend, 2 draw. So just as a little aside, this should all be played on one breath because it's a sequence of uninterrupted drawing. So we're not doing any blow notes. So let's try playing that together nice and slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more time, but a little bit fast this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, right. If you want to spend a bit more time working on that lick, just pause the video, work through it a little bit, and then when you're ready, let's have a look at lick number 2, which is going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so lick number 2 is played over the 4 chord, starts on bar 5 on beat 1, and we're playing tongue-blocked octaves. So if you don't know what a tongue-blocked octave is, you can click on the link in the description below to go to my lesson on tongue-blocked octaves. But if you do know, let's carry on. So the tongue-blocked octaves we're going to play are going to be 8th notes. We're playing 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 2, 5. Okay, and then we're switching very quickly to clean single notes, still 8th notes, 4 draw, 3 draw half step bend, and then a quarter note, 2 draw on beat 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's do that together nice and slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now this lick gets repeated twice, and you're going to have to play it in quick succession, so it actually sounds like this. Okay, so let's try that, just doing it on a loop like that a couple of times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So lots of changing between mouth shapes. It's quite difficult, but definitely worth persevering with and maybe practicing really, really slowly to get the accuracy and then build up the speed. So spend a little bit of time on that lick, and then if you're ready, let's have a look at lick number 3, which is going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this one starts on the 1 chord, and we go back to the 1 chord after the 4 chord. So this is bar 7. We're starting on beat 1. We're doing a 4 draw half step bend, which we are releasing and then holding as a clean note until we play a 5 draw on the off beat between beat 4 and beat 1 of the next bar. So that's, And then on beat 1 of the next bar, we're going to play a little triplet, 4 draw half step bend, 3 draw half step bend, and then ending on a 2 draw on the last beat, on the next beat, beat 2. So a little thing to think about with that triplet, we're actually putting a little scoop on the first 4 draw. So you're going qui, 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 qui. Okay, so let's try that whole lick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's very vocal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, right. When you're ready, let's have a little look at lick number 4. Lick number 4 is a monster played over the 5 chord and the 4 chord in bars 9 and 10. It's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's break that into what's happening over the 5 chord and then what's happening over the 4 chord. So over the 5 chord we have... Okay, so that's starting on the 5 draw on beat 1, and then on the off beat between beat 2 and beat 3, we're going to play 16th notes. Now, if you're not sure what 16th notes are, don't worry about it too much. Basically, we've just got 2 very quick notes in succession, 4 draw, 5 draw, and then we're going to play a triplet, which is 4 draw, half step bend, 4 draw. So that's... And then you're holding that last 4 draw until beat 1 of the next bar for the 4 chord portion. So let's just try that 5 chord portion. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then the 4 chord portion sounds like this. So we've got a 4 draw on beat 1 of the 4 chord. And then we've got 2 triplets in a row. So the first triplet, 4 draw, half step bend, 3 draw, half step bend. And then the next triplet will be 2 draw, whole step bend, 2 draw. And then we have 2 8th notes, 2 draw, whole step bend, 2 draw. So that's... So let's try that together nice and slowly, just the 4 chord portion. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's put both halves together nice and slowly. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more time slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, spend a little bit of time on that lick, it's a bit of a monster, and then when you're ready, let's have a look at lick number 5, which happens over the last 2 bars and leads us into the turnaround. And it's going to sound like this. 1. So, starting on beat 2, we have 2 triplets in a row. The first one is 4 draw bend, 4 draw, 5 draw. And then the next one is 4 draw bend, 3 draw. And then we have 2 8th notes, 4 blow, 3 draw, half step bend. And then a sequence of 4 8th notes for the actual turnaround, 2 draw, whole step bend, 1 draw, 1 draw. So it's pretty relentless. There's no break. You've got 2 triplets and then 6 8th notes in a row. So I would play it nice and slowly and get really loose and comfortable with it. And remember that you're trying to do this in as few breaths as possible. So the first 6 notes are all draw notes, so that should all be 1 breath. So let's try that together nice and slowly, starting on beat 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, and again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Excellent. Okay, so spend a little bit of time on that lick, and then if you're feeling super feisty and super confident, let's try playing through the whole tune. So the whole tune is going to consist of the first lick, and you're going to play it twice, then you're going to play the second lick twice, and then lick 3, lick 4, lick 5. So let's try that together nice and slowly from the beginning, starting on beat 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, excellent work. That's a really challenging tune, especially to get it up to speed. So I suggest that you click on the link in the description below so that you can go to my website where you can download the tabs, and you can also stream the audio clips and the backing track, so you can practice it slowly with the audio clips, and then when you're confident you can practice it at speed with the backing track. But before you rush off and do that, you can do one little thing for me, and that's hit the like button, which would be awesome. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you should subscribe to my channel because I put out a new harmonica lesson every single Wednesday. One more thing though, just before you run off, I've been organizing for the last year something called the Edinburgh Harmonica Workshop, which takes place the weekend of the 21st to the 23rd of July in the beautiful city where I live, Edinburgh in Scotland. And basically, I invited some of my favorite harmonica teachers and players to come and give workshops and performances for 80 lucky students. Now, most of the tickets have been sold, but there are still a few left. So if you want to find out a little bit more about that workshop and find out about how you can get some lessons from Will Wilde, Liam Ward, David Barrett, and myself, just click on the link in the description below to go to the Edinburgh Harmonica Workshop website. Thank you very much. I will see you next week. Take it easy.